because Yababedru this point. Makasa Ghana Nibia or Mokwenya to idea being Koyama court dynasty or no one I can't say the law is the law. So I did be causing us the best you can do is to just seek judicial redress. And my mena say I think people are beginning to doubt how obey a chief justice.
People are beginning to doubt
because Alaska, when you are under pressure, a honor the real intellect within you are coming to bear. I can't say if you want to know, so you wait for a troubled day. How you are able to handle pressure, you compose yourself under such circumstances, and then the chair say indeed you are really mature or very intelligent person. Mamma Nema or she's behaving like a kid. And that is why the last time I told you, even though she's a grown woman who has risen to the point of becoming the Chief Justice, but she has conveniently adopted baby's wisdom in the pursuit of this so-called, your friend is an injustice, or say, etiano. And something would the good so even as an ordinary person wouldn't need any knowledge about law, crana, you could see clearly, say, the woman is far from wisdom, she's far from common sense, and she's far away from reasoning.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. What is driving her is bad counsel and sheer emotions. And my culture said, baby, we are still doing yamfa emotion and emotions, yamfa mobra, yamfa nye bibia, and consistently uguswa or expose you on one kasana. Alaska, a constitutional process has been activated. Ghana need activity, any pamiensa. President Mahama, Russia nikete se, obi the petition brawa as a president and you follow through with the process.
That's right.
That's exactly what the president did by forwarding the petition to a Council of State. Council of State acted on it and gave the president the feedback, and he communicated the outcome. The Constitution says, Council of State ikase, asemno, I met me to aso akomo anima. President yama wa kwenya. My Chief Justice not and I pending the course of that particular investigation. And Alaska, this is a standard procedure everywhere in any organization. What he has is here. So we are DB. Now I say you investigate Alaska as a host. I'm not just saying you have 2 weeks break. It happens everywhere. So, that's exactly what is happening to Chief. That is exactly the same practice. Yes.
So, your interdict more or less like suspension. You are suspended. Is that not it?
Yes. And you sorry, Tokornor say Nitia Pai on TV that. And America said, this same mammy, or can't say double standard, need dishonesty on her part, and say. Process ya did in a near or say on Tiasi on one cassa tenem, ama ye debia dim crofo, ama on one cassa was part of the process. My culture say, yeah, the Shraj boss.
That's right.
She was subjected to this article 146 process to the point I in free ho. Chief Justice, I'm not a judge, you no nya carpenter, ni baby or baby what dying so, no a judge. And she could have raised alarms at the process ya mudin crofo for me. Mia Martina Sia who say, and from so home to yen be for home. One cassa. Alaska, Charlotte say, you differ the same processing. Establishing premier Fasiano, nobody requested say your man ruling because she knows as a Chief Justice say establishing a premier Fasia by Council of State and yeah adjudicatory process. It's just a matter of establishing merit. And you know, Constitution say their outcomes should be communicated to the president. Say your report, some verbal Constitution can't come. So they will tell the president, say, this is the outcome of Adena you know. Then Tokornor sorry, I'll say Yamfa ruling the man yes ruling bang. Why now could the Yama ruling? Now maybe South Alaska, none that President Akufo-Addo Econo. Professor Kwakuaza, your friend petition. Akufo-Addo saw the Council of State. Council of State, you must say in Semuno. What is a Tokornor Kwaje or Kase Yamfa, your friend saying? Reporter, a Musaman kind. What is our request here?
No.
And the Akotia one there. We say, your friends, which means that you are not a principled person.
Okay.
That is first. Again, process, president say, constitution say, yeah, obey the suspended. And John Mahama say, bo media must suspend the content, we are. Now say, oh, someone, you can come back. Also, on Tiasia. Because President Mahama need to me class or suspended. Let me say, and the she has adopted baby's wisdom. You need to understand. Because my cousin said, this is not the first time this thing has happened. Abra announced the petition Tiger Eye. Because judges say, Jen Coco, way, near a man for Edano. Dairy and Co. 4 judges were suspended pending the same process. Not Tokornor, not to Japan, and not to China.
Oh, no, Ghana.
You see, this is the kind of nonsense I don't understand. Because he has been part and parcel of a process. Me matena ka say your 1992 constitution here problems be brave home. But one who yansa ma ya never can we are time now back count na baka say you resolve the problem.
Because what the
who the idea man for and you've been part of the process. What kind of nonsense is this? No, Alaska, and some na abufu. And again, so what here in some na can I say say I'm not say as I'm not the Supreme Court. And a Supreme Court to go here. And I want file for a judicial review or High Court. Obedience the assembly after July we are on this assembly. Again, process na ekoso a gusu koso ewo your friends a committee na nim. So a common sense will tell you say a process that is in activation na egusu a eko seeking redress ewo Ghana court ye process na we complaining about the cry you wunya exhausted the process. So why then cross borders to go to Nigeria to go and hire lawyers? Yes, Falana Chambers. Na omunye Falana Chambers. Alaska, oko high judge say your friend say yankodi asema baka yaba ukroma John Mahama ene court no ebu animtia yenjina ECOWAS omo charter article 7 sumbom I dealing with human rights. Ghana constitution no crowd there as a young lady assemble. But issue that you can have a constitutional matter. No court outside Ghana can force the president or the court to give you a ruling. One of the relief I will seek say court to know and share President Mahama. Now you know where you know demand and channel on some friend saying ECOWAS court to the executive president of a Republic of Ghana. Alaska, me say nipa bia mama we yedina sembia they should go for the docket. The friend said the ruling na omunsan ko hwehwem biem cause adwene we na odidi asem dia I'm afraid. Etire we ya ode kasai ebia sa tire no watu na akofa etire foforo dey fine. But etire na ode ha ode di sansem nu we sa tire na odidi amanfo asem from lower court wa kodu high court. Nipa ebira ko jail they don't deserve it.
And I was a review.
Every case bia Tokornor tanaso bia no we need to revisit the issue because a tire we no other tanaso and odidi asem no there me feel bad for omo ye the victims I will do on myself me momo yako because Alaska you can't comprehend. And then I can read some of the distance to you if you're ready to wear some of the relief now and you could see say in some now she's not even making reference to the constitution of this country or no ECOWAS charter. I mean be ECOWAS charter taking precedent over the constitution of this country upon which President Mahama taking powers from and there are precedent over. One or say
okay, I 2020 election. And is it black book dictionary say black
yo I am one. Yes, Alaska. And the one or say a declaration that the suspension of the applicant, that is a Gertrude or not Tokornor.
The audio Nigeria no.
Nigeria then Americano ECOWAS as Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana by the President of the respondent state, which is Ghana, on the 22nd April 2025, violated the applicant human right to a fair hearing guaranteed by Article 7 of the African Charter on Human Rights and Human and People's Rights. Another one, a declaration that the panel instituted by the respondent country to investigate and determine the allegation of misconduct against the applicant was not constituted to guarantee the independence and the impartiality as such has violated the applicant's human right to this is absolute nonsense. Yes, this is our catch Nigeria for say ono ani nuanom judges your friends ponamine adanom no motia no omo ye very biased individuals are John Mahama said no akoko omo bom enti no make say da ben na ponama no sha ase ye bias.
That's right.
Enti na onimu anyina na o administrative head na o supervise over a bias judiciary. Enti anu tira Ghana for nyina say yan reset your judiciary no. Then you are all affirming that you are an incompetent person.
Let me say court won kasa wa hihye uzunji court ni ndidi a. Unji wa court ndi.
Yes. And baby or say ruling na President Mahama am suspending no. Yan court no enkwase no. Na among any President Mahama no friend no mra back. No maye na djuma say oh no yan friend back na answer ma me fa de ni na ni so na de wa for me nyina ntia the chief justice no ma say kodi andu besi akwa kodi biem Alaska she saying say yan man friend back na nkotena na onko ya chief justice anko fa sa ade ni hye de ti na nkotena court bengana ha court biem
over the insanity
sa bibi no pongonwi ni insanity no yan kwa my lord of court Alaska sa semhuru no obi ani ho obesoso so ena me ameti ha yi I am very fair-minded and fair-minded person, say Alaska. Me support to Tokornor any day if she is able to adduce a single point. I actually say indeed. Processes as advanced thus far, no any of them have validity in human right. And now say there has been a flagrant abuse of any of the constitutional provisions that has been activated thus far. President Aje petition or the Council of State you form a committee, appear before the committee president say, okay, pending we know, we are. Which part of the process and I won't be that.
But what I know per law is that so what to me could have found is processes are our woman. Say we are a assembly and that's our process near what to me for redress 9 years and our back. But for now the case is ongoing.
And I'm a culture say if you review and other things, you know, you need to exhaust all the options you have within one jurisdiction. Because I will not be surprised if ECOWAS will just trash this thing away. She's acting out of emotions because you have not even exhausted. Issue number can still pending. She will tell you, say the part of the ECOWAS near human rights. By human rights violation, by Otiho, you're there to a qualify. Obi the to a qualify. And human rights based on what? Process that will go through. Why then go through the same process? That has been the procedure. Maybe we issue with the procedure all these years. I mean, not about this whole thing.
That's right.
But this is not a time for you as a chief justice. You had an opportunity to cause some changes in this particular thing, to amend it, and raise awareness. No one yet. Why a part of a process? You did a man for year, a man for D, a man for coffee. A drew so on quite a and Alaska, how can you know? I say John Mahama ne abanye gunanima say ya man ne opia bontia na man for the say tenten so a man ono the image na me image ben wo image a man for to di osono ma me image ben adna man for frɛ osono ma me osono image ben enti I say John Mahama say ni image enti image na ya say no yentua $10 million ma no menim ebi o mo tro sa na
adama mo tro na na do
dabi o say bia Didi titimi hwegu kokomu hu no wafa anom nti e ba sa okasa kra
je obi message awa send aba o say last time mini Ivan aya adwen also ma mini certificate ye hwe ni ye hwe ni certificate because a certificate we ana all the practice law dia o say nye wanwa say no wo Akufo-Addo chambers. Yeah. Because scientists are dear. Was one of your Akufo-Addo law chambers more. I couldn't mean yes, I did.
And I say a declaration that by subjecting the applicant to an illegal and unfair investigation and trial since April 2025, the respondent, that is Ghana, has inflicted injuries on her professional standing and image. I also know my image, you know, thereby exposing her and her family to immeasurable public ridicule. Alaska, public ridicule, when you go good and you must say, when I also and also with your press conference, when you are not supposed to do press conference, the law says that the whole process must be heard in camera. Parties involved, you know, must not disclose. We achieve justice. We remember Alaska. Mami we free camera for the petition. You could now discuss every bit details in the petition. Our flout to the laws of the land. And if there is anybody wa bisu obia you as a chief justice, what are abusing the constitution of this, what breaching the constitution of this country? And to what moment say, your person say, extra petition must be submitted to the president for your removal for breaching an explicit constitutional provision. Because the constitution says that the process must be held in camera. Also, when the way special, Yama waiver, Emma would call Supreme Court, Emma Amadou, Tanko, JSC catcher planes, Emma. Anya wintina yede saa de ne shemzi anya ne ye fe ne say yo yenya in camera. It is not just about you, but others and the sanctity and the sanctity of the judiciary. Enunti na ye ko Ghana ni beda so na ye twe ne judiciary nsem e wa abonten wo TV so a e magidie na hotoso a Ghana for wo judiciary num no ento way. It is not about you. So we cannot waive a constitutional provision, an explicit constitutional order. Say, because we a chief justice in T. Now, there is you know TV so. Charlotte say you know TV so. Lamted you know TV so. Find then you know TV so. A drew so on a special person. And I make us say, I'm say, I did be a share good to come now farm and all the can say munu. Because in some now can be in wasabi. If I came man, Sabi. So for me, as a Ghanaian, I feel so embarrassed. Say about Swan on how ECOWAS. When I say and basic unya law, basically, you know, say. If you start a process now, when you're exhaustive, exactly. But she's not playing the other side. Say human right. It's not human right. What's it? Some of the relief now seek, you know. I say young suspend young quasi President Mahama order of suspension.
So not just by this constitution, that provision.
No. Now you know, say every single decision that has been advanced so far. In regard to her case, you know,
it's within the law.
Within law, premised in law, grounded in law. You haven't been able to cite a single infraction. Nibianum binum cha you tell me see me say from GBA. No, they will equally sounding emotional way himself no moto. Because they themselves could not point a single infraction occasion so far as this whole process is concerned. And I was expecting say Chief Justice will rise to defend the accusation that has been leveled against her in the various petitions. All by you know what's in a near petition on Kayo.
Why don't say okay, baby, or the contract money by one?
Oh, Nahivano, me say court now on Nama or Kanu. She's only trying to sway public from the fundamental issue at play. Now you play emotions. I end this now, but John Mahama Naba na Otano, not so be in Alaska. So Ghana high way, even though NDC MPP politics are dirty, but Alaska, we are very, very good when it comes to maintaining a certain way.
Oh, that's right.
So back here, Farijay, and your Rollins in a point here, no.
That's right.
Or Rani election will chroma, Obian Kandasi, you know, Theodora Wood. Kufone didn't buy.
That's right.
What is that mouse? I can't see any of that. We are friends that Mahama bar first, and so now my men we are appointing and all. Your friends that Kufu appointing still on and all.
That's right.
When are you know? And if you as a particular person, people are coming after you, you should know say near why you been in a man for bisa, and it's clear public opinion crash there. Now the last 4 years, every single Webia is on the judiciary. Unanimous this, good, unanimous, and then you now back to you. So for me. I think that we're good animasi, Oguso good animasi. No, because we're good animasi.
Still a time where Obama, what do you think? Mamino Nebutainti. Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, who's that? Obioha, Minquam with your Minubia, who's as argument as I did.
I won't die alone.
Me share movie, be not a soldier for myself crossing so. And I'm saying, Abua Biba, Bakuna, one yet on but you be an Abaco, the honor, Abuana Oban and Nobitim, Akuno, not or not survive, or 2 Indian Navy. The Omu Movuna about what J. or I don't know better than auto training soon, or Queen, that's exactly what he's doing. I won't die alone. Well, who's ever be a Druno? While crossing the Rubicon and answer Obekofino, or go my name Massey, and the oil in your advert in all you. She's only advertising or your press conference. What do your friend is saying? ECOWAS or China or Bedru Hague. Now, Miss Opa, Uncle Russia. And I know China. Uncle a press conference or baby. Ghana Constitution, the law is the law.
I said, I know.